Hi, I'm Dustin Adams. As those of you that saw the last video know, I like to give quizzes with Google Forms and use Flubaroo to grade those and send the results out in email. Where I teach, the most common accommodation we have on IEPs and ILPs is small group testing and tests read aloud. Some schools may have staffing enough to have every quiz and test read aloud in every class to every student that it may help, but I think there's another way. Took me a while to figure this out, lots of trial and error. This is the system that I've settled on. This is a website called Vocaroo. I use it and a computer microphone to record myself reading the quiz. It allows you to download the recording, or it will host the recording at a unique URL. No sign-in is required. Vocaroo did have a storage failure recently that lost some recordings I was using, but it's clear from their terms of use that I should have downloaded them if they were important. Plus, it's a free service. I figure I still got more than my money's worth. I'm ready to record. There's not even that many controls. I'm just going to go ahead and click record and make any allowances that I need to get my computer to do this, and I'll pull up one of the quizzes that I've put out for some of my students. Generally, I will read the first. I would introduce the quiz, make sure the students are at the correct one, and remind them that they can pause the recording and restart when they need to. I'll then read each question and each option, and I usually read the question again and then wait 10 or 15 seconds for students to have a little bit of time, and then I tell them when I'm going on to the next question. Rather than going through the whole quiz right here with you, I'm just going to come back over here and stop and let you see what happens next. I can listen to the quiz and make sure that my voice was picked up properly and that it was done well, and then I tell it that I'm happy with it. And from here, there's a couple different things you can do. At one point, I was downloading MP3s to my computer and putting them on iPods and letting students listen to iPods while they took a quiz, either on paper or on the computer. But what I found that works the best is I'll take this sharing link and copy it and take it back to the quiz that I just read and insert it in the form description. For instance, it may say, to listen to the quiz, follow this link. And then when I send the form, students will be able to see that. And my students do pretty well with that. They will get a pop-up that looks pretty much just like this. And there's one more wrinkle that we can add that I find really useful. Let's see if it'll let me show you what that looks like. Okay. Now let's try. Yeah, so this is what the students would see. They'd follow the link. Do this, and that's what I just recorded. And it's a little bit tricky to have to bounce back and forth between taking the quiz and pausing every time that you need to pause to have more time. So I did find one more thing that's helpful. There's a Google Chrome add-on called Picture-in-Picture Viewer. You can find that just by Googling Picture-in-Picture Viewer. And once you install that and restart Chrome, you'll have this little icon here, and when you click that, it takes the page that you're on and it restarts it down here in a smaller window. And what's nice about that is it'll stay there even when you switch to a different window. So now what I have is I'm looking at the quiz, I can scroll through, and I have my pause and my play button right here. The only tricky thing about Picture-in-Picture Viewer is once you've installed it, you also have to follow a link on the page. I'll pull it up for you. When you're here at the Chrome store, you'll, mine already says added to Chrome because I've already put it on this computer. You'll click here, and then what you'll notice is, let me get rid of this. You will need to follow this link. to tell your computer to allow you to have the pop-up window. Yours would say it would say enable here. Mine says disabled because mine's already enabled. And you do have to do that on every computer where you're going to use the picture-in-picture viewer. But with the students that this system helps, it's really worth the time that it may take. So give it a try. If you have any questions, reach out to me on Twitter. I'm TeachBaby, or email me at adamsd@franklinschools.org, and I'll try to walk you through it. I can try to answer your questions if I know the answer to your question. And if you're having trouble with it, let me know, and I'll just come out and walk you through it in person, because I really love meeting educators that are trying new things. Thanks.